actually this kind of goes with what he was saying about like prayer.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I have maybe two different ideas about what prayer is.
Okay.
Based on like what I was taught at home with like, you know, praying like Hail Marys or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Versus having different experiences here where I want to say we pray to help other people like around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And can you talk a little bit about like, I mean, because what you were just saying about the difference between saying it in your head and
Mm-hmm.
your lips
Mm-hmm.
verse and
okay, so where's Hail Mary supposed to be said? Where are you supposed to say it? In the heart. All the prayers, all the liturgy is supposed to be said with all the heart. Doesn't matter whether you're Jewish, Christian, Islamic, Hindu, Buddhist. So prayer starts with the tongue, la 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 la, and we could say anything, and it's all just a recipe. You first put the flour in, and then you put in the butter, and you mix it, and it comes out really smooth. Right? Our Father, whatever, Om Namah Shivaya. So then what? Then what do you pray? If you've been doing this. Well, let's say even if you say it. Then what? Your throat. Then where? Heart. At this point, you actually start to be authentic. Here, you can say anything. You can still say anything, but it's coming from a different place now. So this is the 4 levels of sound. And then finally, way down deep. So if you're going to speak the liturgy, whatever your tradition, you should be speaking from down here. And then, do you then keep that? Just do it then? You just do it during the particular service? No, what are you supposed to then do?
you keep it
Throughout the day. So how much was that, sir? 45 cents? Ha, here it is. Whatever you say. I like a latte with a little bit of chocolate on it. I like a latte with a little bit of chocolate on it. Latte, a little bit of chocolate. Latte, little bit of chocolate on it. So that then, what are you doing with other people?
practicing.
You're practicing, and what are you sharing?
Love.
Yes. The whole thing of the liturgy is to use this as the laboratory. And again, it doesn't matter what tradition. And parish life, temples, synagogues, churches, those things are all first level practices. Can you do 3rd level in a parish? Yes. Yes, you can go in and do the liturgy and be in 3rd level. Are they going to teach it to you? No, they don't tend to do that. They tend to keep us all, because, not because they want to, it's because most cases that's all they've learned. So there really isn't a difference. If we were going to go, you go to a monastic environment, whatever the tradition, and you find the contemplatives, the prayer is going to be whatever the outward words or even the internal words, the place is going to be the same. It's going to be the same. There isn't any difference. So people get upset with the pictures or the jargon or the I can't be around people who say this word, or I can't stand people who wear this outfit when they pray, or whatever that sort of thing is. Where are they speaking from when they're acting that way? Head, and they're doing first level understanding of God, and they're therefore limiting both worship, God, understanding of God, understanding of tradition. So that's not where we want to go.
So too, even when you pray for people, it's kind of funny even to say that, because then if you're really at that fourth level, then you're really doing that. You're really doing that truly versus praying for someone in the head.
When you're in that deepest level and you're praying for yourself, because who is yourself?
Everyone.
Everyone. There isn't any difference. There isn't any difference.
Right. You about a year ago in your blog you quoted Russian Orthodox. What's his name? Theophan. And he has, if you just Google him, he has these fantastic essays on prayer. There's like 4 of them, and he really gets serious business the way he puts it. And you should Google that and read them. They're really phenomenal.
They are. He's great. He's Russian Orthodox. We have one.
I think you have one of his.
Yeah.
The essays aren't that long.
No, he didn't. But he's great. But people who are committed to a certain tradition won't read them because they believe in a different God, they believe in a different thing, these are doing. So many, many years ago there was some church was doing a few people were putting forth a program where they want to evangelize to a different group of people. And I was like, wow, why are you doing this? They're doing the same thing. It's just what we misunderstand is that we're caught up in our jargon.
Right.
We're caught up in the language. We're caught up in the vocabulary. We're caught up in, oh, I sit on the floor, you sit at a pew. Yeah.
Now, I think it was in there that in his monastery, they wouldn't say, how are you? They would say, how is your prayer? So, because that was the all indicator of what's going on with you.
Absolutely.
And how important he felt it was.
Yeah, no, he was great. 19th century Russian Orthodox.
It's the same thing you'll sometimes read about or hear about with the Zen monks. They'll say, how's your practice?
Right.
And I'll ask you, how's your practice?
And it's a lot harder to be dishonest or just on the surface when you're asked that.
That's why on the Monday night class when I'll ask, how are you? I want your honest answer so that you practice what is in fact your honest answer as opposed to the pretending of something.
Oh, fine, that's what everybody,
Fine, how are you?
Fine.
I'm reading my book here. Fine, yeah, how are you? No, what I'm asking for where you are actually at that moment. And whether you're in
Well, some people think it's meant as just a politeness. So if someone says, how are you, they really don't want to know how you are.
In that situation, you absolutely, so then can you say, I'm fine, how are you, if you are really then working to be with who you really are, and if you're with who you really are, then are you fine?
Yes.
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 So then there it is. Yeah. And that's the whole point of working our way back to that. So that we can then share with other people, as you were saying, we're actually sharing love with other people. all the time, because no matter what it is we're talking about.